EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by
the tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Raymond Calais, and he won't be close to a first ball. Right around the line on 4th.
Jake Bailey.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Taking it about the 16. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know It's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Here's Calais. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They're there on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Cardinals nothing.
He can run for it, and he will. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Running, it's Drake. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
break
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run. Calais. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pick.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20. Here we go.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off play action, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run with Calais, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Will. And this will be caught at the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Arizona.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Kyle Duggar brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go.
Now Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now he dumps this off over the middle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Cardinals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, it's Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Drake. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Edelman set to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike, check. 59. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Running out of the gun with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Gun.
On 2nd and 2, Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Newton on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll be out of bounds downs, but able to get it up past the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
In on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shrugs him off, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they will take a knee here.
Newton on the keeper.
Right at the 8. Two times. You got 3 down. Clock 59. Get it.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down. Mike. Check, 59, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Peterson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do.